Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Bitcoin number 1, followed by Ethereum, XRP, Solana, BNB, Dogecoin, Cardano, and then we'll end it with Tron at number 10. Let's get straight into it. Bitcoin against USD. Here we are for BTC. BTC is... okay, we're in a very small little retrace. Doesn't feel like it's coming on with strength. Okay, this is a very big sell that came for BTC, right? But we ended with a long-legged doji. So there is some indecision, right? It was not just all smooth sailing towards the upside. So this could be the first signs of a correction coming on for BTC. Of course, if you were to switch to the weekly, it is still a green candlestick. Previous week was a hammer, which means that more likely than not, more upside, which came following week. This also does look like a hammer. So I suspect that there is still more upside to come for BTC, right? I'm not too sure if this is really it, but BTC is very overheated. Not to say we can't go any higher, but yeah, we have another target which is pretty high at around 176. I don't think it's going to be one straight line up. I still suspect that we will see some sort of a retrace first before any moves were to come on for BTC. So as it stands, yeah, I would preach caution and wait for the retrace, right? There's so many clusters of cells here and all the way here, right? Zero support here, right? Until around here, if you drop to the smaller time frames, at around 80k. So as it stands, yeah, we would love it if there was a proper retrace first for BTC before going any higher. Ethereum against BTC. Ethereum against BTC is... okay, we have yet to take out these highs. We're almost there. We're almost there. So as it stands, you know, there were many times when Ethereum BTC almost wanted to take out these highs, but we formed lower highs. Lower high, right? Up, lower high, lower high, lower high, waterfall, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Will this be the change of trend? Yeah, again, we're not too sure. Even if we formed a higher high over here, we would still love to see break above the skinny pink line and stay above it. Oh, and will we consider that potentially ETH's super run could be coming on? Again, we are still anticipating big things for ETH. The wave C is not yet done. ETH is still a solid coin. ETH seems to be like forgotten in this cycle, but there will come a day when ETH will just start going bananas. So yeah, I suspect that we're gonna clear these lows first, down to sub 0.03. if anything. So yeah, that's my take for ETH BTC against USD. Ethereum is yeah, I know it's rising, but the question we ask is, will we see a new all-time high, or will we drop a bit lower? Right? We were hoping for an inverse head and shoulders though, but we're not getting the right shoulder. Feels like we're not getting the right shoulder. So this is just turning into something else. So from a trading standpoint, yeah, I'll be very careful. Again, as it stands, I still feel that eventually we will see Ethereum start reversing back down for a bearish season. And once we go back under 2000 or 1005, I would assume that we're going to clear these clusters of cells here and here and all of this here as well. But even when we do clear this at around sub 1004, I think it's a very good entry, right, for a long. So Ethereum is one of those investments where you buy it cheap, right? It's a good project, and you should be buying it when it's cheap, not when it is overbought, right? It's overvalued, I would say, at 3,000, 4,000. So I still suspect that eventually we'll come back past 3,000 down to 2,000 and potentially down 1,005. We'll take things one step at a time. The skinny pink line is still still here. I still suspect that eventually we will see a deep retrace coming on for Ethereum. So be careful about rushing in for a long at this point of time. XRP is the star of the top 10. So for XRP against BTC, there was a super spike. Again, just a gentle reminder that for XRP against BTC, there is a huge potential head and shoulders, right? It's a mountain range. Mountains. There's still that lingering behind my back, the back of my head, that potentially XRP could be coming back down over here. Of course, I could be wrong, and of course, XRP could be heading much higher. If we break the skinny pink line, stay above it, oh, this will be fantastic. And XRP could be going much higher. But as it stands, we're finding resistance at the skinny pink line. Yeah, I'm hopeful though that XRP will still go higher, right? This in itself is also some sort of a squeeze. A, B, C, D, like an E, right? Can you see it? Boom! XRP goes bananas against BTC. No joke, no joke. XRP against USD. Here we are for XRP USD. Let's check out it. Let's check it out on this step. So XRP USD has hit target number 2 at $2.65. We have 3 targets. We've hit 2. There's another one lingering at $6. So I'm still anticipating $6 to be hit. But again, just like my thoughts on BTC, I don't think it's going to be one straight line up. And for XRP as well, I really don't think it's going to be one straight. It could be. It could be. But as it stands, you know, if anything, right, for example, when XRP had, you know, this, when it went up bananas, right, I wasn't in here, 2016, but it didn't really come into my radar until over here, right? If you look very carefully, this is a symmetrical triangle. And it broke out, boom. You can take trades here, to be honest, for XRP. Right, but at the same time, you still have to wait for the retrace. You have to wait for a proper consolidation. Right, previously XRP, before it busted off again, it was in a consolidation constriction for 217 days. Boom, and then only did it explode from here to the top, another 2,000%. So as it stands, you know, we're also, you know, hoping for a very nice consolidation over here before another move higher. We're gonna assume that this will be 1, 2, right, 3, 4, 5 waves up. Right, up to about, okay, I suspect we're going to be going close to $10. But 610 is where we're going to be getting off the train. So as it stands, I still, you know, would encourage waiting for a retrace. Could this be the very beginning of a retrace? Maybe. It's possible. But as it stands, I would preach caution. Wait for a proper retrace first, right? So, and I did mention previously that I will be 100% out at 265. So I'm already 100% out and waiting for the retrace to come. I suspect that even when the retrace comes, right, it would probably go past $2. Right, $2. Potentially even lower. Wait, let me see first. Yeah, potentially lower than $2. Maybe around 1. Okay, if you were to zoom into the smaller time frames, you will see some noise here and there. Right, there you go. Right, there's a little bit of a noise over here. Right, but I still suspect that we will drop to around this area. Right, around, I would say past 160, around 160, plus minus 160. So if you did take profits at, you know, the level that I took profit as well, we could be getting in at 41% discount and take a trade to $6. Of course, no guarantees. Things can always collapse back to zero, right? XRP for sure can just, you know, drop to zero the next day for sure. But I don't think so. I think more likely than not, we're going up to $6 and we want to be primed to go in at the low or the move higher. But you also want to be aware that this thing might be a very long consolidation. Like what happened over here, right? The same thing could happen, right? We were in a consolidation for like 200 days. So you have to be prepared for that. And this consolidation wasn't as simple as just, you know, retrace, right? And then we rose up 2,000%. Woo! No. It was down and up and down and up. It was a roller coaster, absolute roller coaster. Down and up and down and up. And yeah, you know, there's a constriction. You can see it. And eventually only did we rise higher. Right. How many downs and ups? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pum. 10th. The 10th move was the only one that broke out. So the same thing over here as well. You might have to wait a little bit longer. Right. There could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10th move. Then only will we break towards potentially 610 and closer to $10. But as it stands, yeah, we'll also still preach caution and wait for a proper retrace. But XRP's potential is definitely there. Bullish potential. Solana against BTC. Solana against BTC is scary. So Solana BTC is very close to the edge of a cliff. So I suspect that if and when it falls, it could be very fast. But if you look at the bigger picture, right, this whole thing is a very nice squeeze. A, B, C. You see this? D, E, and then it just goes bananas. 2026. I suspect 2026 is the year where things really truly goes bananas. So 2025 might not be a good year. I suspect 2026, certain coins are going to do extremely well. And yeah, the potential is there for Sol against BTC. But we still have to take things one step at a time. Again, very big noisy area over here. So we might go back under 0.001. We're at 0.0023. So this could be quite a sharp fall to come for Solana BTC. Could be another 60% drop. Again, we don't have any clear break yet, but I suspect we're very close to it. But at the same time, you want to be very careful because this is also a symmetrical. Right? Symmetrical triangles are bi-directional, which means that there could be a surprise zip up. The whales clearing up all the classes of buys over here before heading lower for Sol BTC. Sol against USD. Sol against USD is, I suspect this could be a marginally higher high. And again, 5 waves is done. 1, 2, up 3, 4, 5. We're in wave 5. This is already the last move coming on for Sol against USD. I'm not too sure how much higher we're going to go. Are we going to break $300? This is already a new all-time high at 263. $300? Yeah, sure. For sure. Potentially. But you want to be looking out at a skinny pink line. Right? The moment we really truly break the skinny pink line, you want to be so careful. We will be switching to a bearish bias. Right? Just like previously over here. The moment you cross the skinny pink line, yeah. Be prepared for big moves down. Right? So like we were saying, the Sol BTC, noisy areas. We've also identified the noisy areas here. There's also another one across. So I suspect we might be going to, yeah, $30. Right now we're at 228. So this could be a crazy banana move coming on towards the downside. Right? This could be like, yeah, 80%. 60% against BTC, 80% against USD. That is the danger for Sol against USD. Again, if you want to look over here, right, for a potential jump back up, yeah, it's just not as noisy. There's one here, just a little bit here, but yeah, here is much more compact. Not compact, but noisier, much more noisier. So yeah, again, I will preach caution for Solana. BNB against BTC. Here we are for BNB. BNB is under the skinny pink line. So we were anticipating BNB to do something like this, lower low before a super spike, right? So lower low, yes, no? We are still waiting. BNB against USD, we are, yeah, there's a zip up, but again, just marginally higher high. We have a target over here, 1,002 and 1,005. We're still anticipating these two targets to be hit, but it may not be immediate. We may see some sort of a consolidation first before breaking higher. But the moment we cross the skinny pink line, yeah, we want to be very careful. So yeah, we could be coming back down to sub 400, right? Down to, again, noise here. Very noisy here. So around 350, under 350, sub 350. So clearing of the classes of cells here. We might be clearing these classes of cells as well. So we want to watch out for places where there are cell clusters, right? Where there are lots and lots of sell orders, juicy sell orders for the whales. So that's Binance coin for you. Yeah, but we're feeling optimistic for Binance at this point of time. Dogecoin, DOGE against BTC. Yo, you got up for DOGE. Okay, DOGE is in a consolidation, right? Yeah, I feel like DOGE is itching for a break, right? This was a very nice lower high, but we rose higher. The whales clear up all these classes, right? Just these two. We didn't take this out. Just these two, and then now we could be heading lower, right? We could be clearing all these classes of cells first, bam, before heading back higher. So watch out for a bounce at the resistance line. Could we go past it, of course? So what should we look for? The skinny pink line. As long as we're above it, we remain with a bullish bias for DOGE BTC. DOGE against USD. We are above the skinny pink line. Same thing. So I suspect that DOGE USD could see a move higher, but I don't really like what I'm seeing here. This looks to me like a rising channel, rising wedge. Rising channels and rising wedges usually break lower. Right. So again, the whales might be clearing all these classes of cells first. Right, we might be dropping to sub 30 cents. Again, if you were to drop down to the 4 hours, you will be able to see some noise around here. So this is sub 30 cents here. So this could be the correction that's coming on. Right, a small correction that's coming on in December. This will be a gift for a long towards the upside. Potentially $1. We're expecting $1. So I think Elon Musk is going to be pumping the Dogecoin eventually towards $1. So yeah, again, we are hopeful that we will catch some sort of a potential bullish continuation chart pattern for Dogecoin eventually, hopefully. ADA against BTC. Here we are for ADA. ADA is above the skinny pink line, which is great. Again, just a gentle reminder that ADA against BTC has a big, tremendous squeeze coming on, right? Very big squeeze coming on for ADA. ABC, hopefully, a D and an E, and then that's it. We go bananas eventually. I suspect if and when it goes bananas, it will be 2026 or 2027. It's not going to be so soon. It's going to take several months though, years even. But I'm feeling very hopeful about ADA. So I think this would probably be a very nice spike that comes on if and when DJT and Elon Musk and Hoskinson's crypto council gets regulations, proper framework for crypto in general first before that super break comes on. So yeah, I think the ADA has a huge potential for a super spike. Coming back down to Earth, ADA against USD is above the skinny pink line. Yes, the momentum is bullish. This is more likely than not a wave 3. So we are anticipating a wave 4. Hopefully, we can catch a wave 5, right? Going long for a wave 5. So this correction is pretty expected. We are hoping for a correction soon. And again, as long as we're above the skinny pink line, the bullish trend stays on. And ADA has potential to go up to $2 and potentially all the way to 270, right? Very noisy area here and a little bit here. So again, here at around $2 potentially, and another one at 270, roughly. So hopefully we can hop in for a long for ADA. Tron against BTC. Here we are for Tron. Tron BTC is still above the skinny pink line. This was a breakout of the falling channel or broadening wedge, right? It's slightly broadening, and again, noisy areas over here, right? You can see this. So yeah, hopefully a consolidation. Let me take a long, right? For Tron against USD, against BTC and USD, yeah, both are correcting right now. We're in kind of a deep, right? And we've dipped how many percent? 30% since the highs over here. If you zoom into the smaller time frames, it may not be as vicious as you would think, right? And if you were to zoom into a much lower time frame, like 1 hour, you will see that there was a noisy area over here. So what happened? Every time we hit the 1 hour noisy area, there's a bounce. We hit it again, there was a bounce. We hit it again, there was another bounce. Eventually, we crossed it. Once we crossed it, yes, we bounced back higher. Now we're going down to the next noisy area. Potentially, right? I mean, of course, we could just zip out from here. But potentially, we're going down a bit lower here to sub 30 cents. 28 cents, I would say. So as it stands, yeah, I think there's a little bit more downside, right? But if you look very carefully, these are all lower highs. So there are clusters of buys here and here and here. People who are just waiting for if and when the price goes here, they will enter the trade, which will push the price up easier for the whales, right? Pump again goes higher, pump, boom goes higher. Again, clusters of buys here and here. So I suspect that Tron could also be heading higher, potentially towards 50 cents. Right, we were at 45 cents, so this could be another higher high. So this could also be a very volatile move, juicy move here, right? Volatility is the lifeblood of a trader, so there could be a volatile move coming on for Tron. Even if you don't go all the way up, even if this was a setup for a bearish reversal, right? This would be quite a volatile move back up, right? Let's say, for example, we expect it to go up to 0.618. Yeah, this will bring us to almost 40 cents. So as it stands, I still think that there's a long opportunity coming on for Tron, but you want to be very careful not to rush into a trade too long, too soon, right? You want to wait for nice levels to be hit first. So again, as long as we're above the skinny pink line, I'm feeling hopeful that more likely than not, we will see a reversal coming on for Tron. You can also pull out a Fibonacci retracement here, right? We normally will drop to 618, right? Which is 26, 27. Ties in quite well, right? Could be 0.5 as well, but we would prefer it if it's 0.618, right? I mean, of course, you can also pull it from anywhere. You can also, pull it from here for here, but it's not gonna be as, yeah, this is for the big one. So this is much better area to be, you know, measuring. So as it stands, yeah, here and here potentially. So yeah, be on the lookout. And yeah, watch out for the noisy areas for Tron. Alright, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one.